This is Leslie from GoToKitchens.com. How's everybody doing today? We are talking about the F word. Not what you're thinking, not what you're thinking. Get your mind out of the gutter. There's Splat. Splat is in the kitchen with me today. Who knows what that means when Splat is in the kitchen? Splat is in the house. I know. Doing a splat dance. And there's my umbrella and there's my tripod stand. And oh my gosh, there's so much rigging. We're cooking. That's right. That's right. Hey everybody, this is Leslie. Welcome, welcome. What's up, Splat? I know, Splat, you're so popular. Yeah, I know. So how did you get so popular? Leslie from Go To Kitchens made me popular. Oh, really? I'm not a very good ventriloquist. Can you tell? Really stink at ventriloquism. That's why I cook. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's taken me a long time to get them to this point, quite frankly. Hi. Hello, hello. Still at school. That's awesome. I know what kind of school you're at. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about the F word. We're going to talk about when fat is a good thing. And I'm talking about the types of fats that you get into your body. Yeah, oh, let's ask him. Spat, what do you want to be when you grow up? I would like to I would like to be have lots of kids, and so everybody can have one of me. Oh my gosh, let's put Splat away. We're degrading fast. That's right, you love fat. I love fat too. We're going to talk about fat today. Before we do that, I'm going to introduce myself. So right down here in the corner before we go, I know fat is fat. That's right. Right down here in the corner. Please tap that little Perry guy right on top of his cute little head and share out with your followers. Please share on Twitter. Please share on Facebook. Please share with your followers here at Periscope. Thank you guys so much for doing that. The dinner was amazing. It was amazing. We had such a great time. My guests were amazing. The food was great. The dessert was great. Everything turned out beautifully. The table, it just rolled along so smoothly, like I've been doing this all my life or something. There's a little Facebook icon that you can share out. So you share it, you can write a post, you can say nothing at all. So that's right. Evan. So we are going to talk about fats today, and we're going to talk about healthy fats. We're going to make another smoothie. This puppy is full of healthy fats. So we're going to talk about when fats are a good thing. So I thought I'd get your attention with that one, and it looks like I did. Come see how many people are in this room right now. So, all right, let's get started. Oh, I need to introduce myself. My name is Leslie. I have a website, GoToKitchens.com. There's nothing for sale over at GoToKitchens.com. I am a light bulb expert. And you're probably like, what does that mean? And that means that I help people have light bulb moments before they get cancer, before they end up on their butts with a disease, before they have something traumatic happen in their lives. Because as a cancer survivor, I can tell you it took a cancer for me to have a light bulb moment. So I am here to help you have those moments before any of that stuff happens to you, so you can live a long, healthy life. So part of that is, thank you so much. So part of that is actually coming from healthy fats. Now it has been drilled into our heads as Americans. Maybe you're not American here, but as Americans, it's been drilled into our head that we need to avoid fat. You know, low fat, like the low-fat craze it lasted forever. It seemed like it started in the 80s and it lasted all the way up into the 2000s. So, so it was just a huge craze, and if you remember, everything was low fat. Now the food marketers have gotten away from that so much, but we still see it every once in a while. So I know your body needs healthy fats to actually keep you lean. If you want to be lean, your best chances of that is getting enough protein in your day, eating enough healthy fats, and getting some exercise and staying hydrated. That is the keys to being lean. Stay off of the processed foods. I mean, there's other things that you need to do, but those are the 4 big major components of being lean. So we are going to actually tackle the protein and the fats right here in this. Now, I can't make you exercise, but that helps. And this is not going to have a lot of hydration in it, but drink some water, have some smoothies, get down with it. So the great thing about this is that there are only 2 fruits. Actually, avocado is a fruit, but not really. We count it kind of, anyway. That's right. That's right. It is, absolutely. But there is only a banana and 4 figs in this whole thing. So this is not a super fruity type thing. This is all about the fats. This is an awesome smoothie for post-workout because you're going to get some proteins from some nuts that we're going to use and some nut milks and some nut butters. And you can get all these healthy fats, which helps your body heal. Okay? Helps your body heal. We want to heal our bodies. We want to heal our bodies. All right. So here we go. I know, right? You thought bananas were yellow. Yeah. Well, this smoothie actually calls for super. Yes, that's right. There you go, Marcy. You're spot on. This smoothie calls for a super ripe banana. So your brain likes fats. It likes it, it likes it, it likes it. That's what keeps you greased up. Think about that. I mean, let's think about this. So you want everything to move smoothly in your body. Maybe I need some more fats today. Smoothly in your body. Fats are the key to that. There are other nutrients in those components as well, but fats are really, really the key. So here we go. You don't like that brown banana? That's okay. You're not even going to know it's brown. Trust me. All right, let's talk about this. So what is in this smoothie today is an avocado. Now then, a lot of you, thank you. That's right. So a lot of you are thinking, oh my God, she's really going to put an avocado and a banana in a blender together and she's actually going to drink it. This is an amazing fat. This is your plant fat. This puppy right here has amazing properties in it. It is so, so good. Well, we can maybe say it with a different word. We like to use the word poop around here, so maybe not the S word, but the poop word would be fine. So, no, it doesn't include pig fat. That's animal fat. That's totally something different. We're talking about plant-based protein fats. So this is what we're talking about. So yes, avocado smoothies are amazing, amazing. So we're going to use half of this avocado. We're not even going to use a whole one. We're going to use a super ripe banana. We're going to use some walnuts. We are going to use some figs, just a smidge of honey. We're going to use some cacao, which is actually a chocolate, which is really, really good for you. And we're going to use cashew milk and cashew nut butter. And so we'll talk about that in just a second. It's okay. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to apologize. You're anticado and you can still do it. That's hilarious. I'm a little anticado myself. So yes, plant-based fat is cool. It's cool. It's cool. You guys, these are so many comments I can't keep up. So please do not get offended if I'm not answering your comments. I try to keep up. I know this is going to be an amazing smoothie. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to turn the camera so you can see a little bit. And I'm just going to give you a quick lesson here. I did not open this avocado on purpose. For those of you that may be new, I had a brand new person last night in my house that is new to cooking. And so she was like a little sponge when it came to my technique. And so I think it's important, even if you know how to do this, I think it's important that I show you technique. Now this one is super ripe, super, super ripe. So you see how I just cut around the seed just like that? Now then, the best way to get a seed out of an avocado is just to bury your knife slightly in it, twist and pull. There you go. Seed out of an avocado, super, super fast. There's actually a lot of stuff going around about the seeds of avocados right now and all the nutrients that are in here. I do believe that they are completely correct about that. You want to be careful. They're kind of slimy, so I'm just going to drag it off of my knife over in my garbage bowl. And I'm going to figure out, I'm going to save some avocado seeds and see what I can do with them. So the next thing to get it down in your smoothie is just to take your spoon, run it right around the edges, just like this. Super easy. Super easy. This one is super ripe. I like the word super today. It works fine. Just give it a try. People are always nervous about putting their hand and then, you know, having a knife go towards it, but it will adhere to the seed very easily. So this whole half of the avocado is going to go right down in there. I'm going to use this one for a little bit later. I'm still on about Evan's anticado. That's hilarious. All right, so there you go. So easy. I have to tell you that there's a lot of goodness left in this. See all that green that's really close to the skin? I'm going to actually scrape all that out of there. There is tons of fat. So just like a human being, think about it this way. So just think about it this way. Just like you guys, a lot of your fat sits right underneath your skin, right? So this is why we get, you know, bellies and stuff like that. But a lot of your fat tissue sits right below your skin. That's why we get cellulite. That's why a lot of things happen. So think about the avocado that way as well, that its skin actually has a lot of the fat very close to it. So you want to go, sorry, that's loud. You want to go full in there and dig all that out of there because that is superfoods. That is superfoods. Do not discard that. Now then, if you have squirrels in your backyard, you can toss these in your backyard and your squirrels will be, the squishy bits, that's right. Your squirrels will be very happy that you gave them this, so yes. How much are avocados where I live? God, I don't know, actually. I think that this one was probably in the 99-cent range, so they're not terribly expensive. Not terribly expensive. Yeah. They're on sale right now, so they're in season somewhere. And still it's brown, right? Yeah. I think ours were about 99 cents is what I think. Yeah, I didn't really look. I'm sorry. Usually I'm better at that than that. So, okay, so we have 1 avocado. Now then, this recipe calls for a really ripe banana. How many of you would throw this banana away? Type the number 1 if you would throw this banana away. If this is a banana that you would toss, type number 1. Yeah, most of you, right? Look at that. Yeah, you would just throw this away. Right, Marcy? Yeah, too sweet for you, okay? 1, 1, 1, gone, okay. Yes. That's awesome. Before watching you, I love that. I love that, Gwen. You're amazing. Yeah, okay. I know, right? Load up. Okay, so here's the thing. This banana is actually full of plant enzymes in it. Plant enzymes are actually awesome for digestion. And so I would highly recommend that you save these bananas and use them in your smoothies. The reason is, they're hard to peel when they're like this. You have to dig in your fingernail. The reason is because I know it has a lot of sugar in it, but you can do this and not add a lot of sugar to your smoothie. So save these bananas. You can peel them just like this, slice them up, put them in your freezer. They're amazing for you. Do not fear the sugar in fruit. A lot of people are getting so nervous about sugar in fruit, and it's because of a few diets that I won't talk about here, because I don't like to, if you're one of those diet people, I don't like to bash those kinds of things because I feel like what comes around goes around, so I don't do that sort of thing. But there's a lot of diets out there right now that are making people fearful of sugars even in fruits, and these are, I know, right? And these types of sugar are actually productive in your body. Now that doesn't mean that you can eat 6 bananas in a day. That's too much sugar. But 1 banana in your smoothie is certainly not going to derail your efforts. There we go. Don't fear the fruit. Don't fear the fruit. Don't fear the fruit. Fructose acts completely different. I did a whole week on sugar. I did a whole entire week on sugar. If you go to catch.me, you can see it. So there you go. So don't fear the fruit. It's amazing, amazing. So we're also going to put in 4 figs. Now, if you want to do dates, that's absolutely fine. If you want to go on a date, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, I know. I can't do the peel. Yeah, I'm not doing the peel. I'm just not doing it. But a lot of people do. I don't think my blender's high-powered enough either. So, yes, great source of potassium. And there, again, lots of plant enzymes in there and that sort of thing. When it makes it very available to your body. So, but these are figs. You can do dates. If you do dates, make sure that you have actually pulled the seeds out of them. These have little tiny seeds, and a date has a big hard seed that you want to take out, or you'll be drinking and you'll get a big fig seed and, a big date seed, and it's gross. So these are figs. I like figs better than dates. I'm actually going to put these down in there. So 4 of those. Again, adding some natural sweetness to it. I'm doing half a cup of walnuts. What is the deal? What does this look like? Anybody? If it looks like then it's good for the brain. Bingo, bingo. Marcy's got it there. If it looks like the brain, it's good for the brain. The healthy fats and walnuts are amazing for your brain. Look at you guys. Brain food. That's right. Brain food right here. We're going to do half a cup of walnuts in there. Do not worry about the calories in nuts. Ding, ding, ding. That's right. Do not worry about the calories in nuts. People freak out. I'm on this whole thing today, aren't I? But people freak out about the calories in nuts. They're calorie counting. They're like, oh my gosh, look at all the fat and calories. Oh my gosh, these are the most amazing calories in the world. These calories are not like the calories that you're getting in a milkshake or French fries. These are totally different kinds of calories. They are actually good calories for you. So, and if you're counting calories, you need to talk to me privately. I used to be a calorie counter, and I can tell you my story. So there you go. Everybody wants to win a splat. I know. I gave one away, and Donna hasn't been back, and she's not DM'd me to tell me how to get her splat to her. But Donna won a splat this week. I don't know if I'll do one a week, but anyway. So whatever. Maybe I'll see her. Is she not on here? I don't think so. I know, Donna. We're gonna do about a half a teaspoon of honey. This is just a splash of honey. This is not, again, it's to just add a little bit of sweetness and make your brain happy on an emotional level. Our brains like sugar. What a shock. Your brain likes sugar? What are you talking about? What is this woman talking about? Your brain likes sugar. It is an emotional type of food, and your brain likes to be fed sugar. Now, I'm not talking about in the way that it's good for your brain. I'm talking about in a way that your brain emotionally connects. Your taste buds emotionally connect to sugar. That's why so many of us have sweet tooths. And so your brain likes it. So when this is a little bit sweet, when you can sacrifice a little bit of sweetness and putting a little bit of sugar in there, then you are feeding your brain in a different capacity. So just food for thought there. So don't deny, don't totally freak out again about honey and sugar. And I need another spoon for this. Sorry. I was about to go over there, and then I decided I'd go over here, and I just don't know what I'm doing. I know, Leslie's fat smoothie. Can we spell it with a PH? That's right. Healthy fat, feed the brain. So we are going to do 2 teaspoons of cacao. So I've got a tablespoon here. So a big fat heaping thing of cacao. Cacao has tons of antioxidants in it. Think about cacao as it being a rotor-rooter in the body. Cacao is amazing antioxidants. It goes up to the free radicals and it says, yo, free radicals, you are out of here. And they have to leave. Okay, they're that powerful. So that's right. Leslie's Fat Smoothie. It's totally what I'm naming it. Yeah, that's what I'm naming it. That's hilarious. So that's what I'm calling it on the website. It's not on the website, but you guys got it. Leslie's Fat Smoothie. That's the official title of the smoothie. So the cacao is amazing. It's an amazing antioxidant, and it's really going to make the smoothie really, really yummy too. Yes, it acts like a rotor-rooter. It goes through the body. It attacks free radicals and says, you can't be here, people, and they leave. All right. So there you go. We're going to do a tablespoon of cashew butter. A cashew butter is really glumpity glump. I mean, that's like super glumpity glump right there. We're not going to do that much actually, but this is like superiorly glumpity glump. Cashew butter, it's going to separate. It's hard to keep it from separating, and you have to mix it with its oil. But the oil from cashew, which we're going to talk about, people don't talk enough about cashews. Cashews are a superfood, and they're yummy. They have a little bit of natural sweetness to them. They are amazing for you. So we're going to talk about that in just a second as we talk about the cashew milk. You can do this with almond butter and almond milk as well, but it's a different kind of fat. You're going to be getting a different kind of fat when you do that. So 1 tablespoon of cashew butter. And then we are going to do about, I think I'm just going to fill it up a little bit so it makes it smooth. So I would say between a half a cup and a cup of cashew milk. Now this is the So Delicious brand. I did not make my own cashew milk. It's actually very, very easy to make, but I did not make it because I didn't have time. So this is what I bought. This is unsweetened. So whatever you buy, just make sure that you're buying unsweetened. You just want the natural fats and the natural sweetness from the cashews. And I'm going to pour, I think I'm going to do about a cup. I can see the measurement right down in here. About a cup. And then we need some ice, which I totally forgot to get. So you guys bear with me for just a second. I'm actually going to put some ice in my hands. I'm getting ice. Hold on. Slow. We don't eat a lot of ice, so... So I just have about half a cup of ice in there. This is just going to give it that slushiness that we look for in a smoothie. Okay, so let's put the lid on and smoothie this down. We're going smoothie right now. Me too, I love cashews. I know, he's like, what? Hurry up, hurry up. He didn't call today though, if you've noticed. That banana does not have a ringer on it. It didn't call. If you guys watch me, you know what I'm talking about. So this is going to look like, this is going to look like a chocolate yumminess that it is. So this is a really great fake out for people who maybe don't love smoothies. I mean, so yeah, I know, so good, right? I know, and it's so good. Smoothie glass. Woo! Almost broke my smoothie glass. You want that to blend really good so you don't get a big chunk of avocado or anything like that. You want it to be nice and smooth. You got some nuts and figs in there, so you want it to get nice and smooth. I'm sorry about the loud noise. I just can't help it. I can't help it. I am in just a few seconds. Okay, so if you've got a high power blender, that's going to go a lot faster and it's going to be a lot less loud than mine is. This is pretty high powered, but it's not like crazy like a what are they called? Vitamixes or whatever. So, man, I don't believe anything like this should be a meal replacement. But if you were in a pinch, so let's just say, oh, it smells so good. If you were in a pinch, I would say absolutely. You know, like a quick lunch or breakfast, you could do this. This is actually a smoothie that I would recommend for breakfast because starting your day with this much fat is so good for you. You're going to be on point all day if you eat this much fat. So excuse me while I bang this around. So it smells like a milkshake, quite frankly. Who doesn't like a milkshake, for heaven's sakes? Splat's going to go to work here. And it's pretty thick, so you're going to have to scrape it down. Look at that. Can you see that? No, you can't. Hold on. Let's move it over here. Still can't see it, but beautiful, beautiful little milkshakey kind of deal. It's Leslie's Fat Smoothie. We named it. There's more in there, but this is where we're going to stop. I'm going to get that off the side. Look at that. I know, right? I know, you probably could make ice cream out of that. It's beautiful, and it is so good for you. And how many, okay, so here's what I want you to do. If you are tired of green smoothies, like the color green, the actual green colored smoothies, type in green. If you're tired of green colored smoothies, type that in. While you do that, I'm going to take a drink, so. Do it with a spoon. It's so good. It's like a big cup of pudding. So good. I could have blended a little bit longer. It's like chocolate pudding is exactly what it tastes like, which I love. I actually like mine a little bit more liquid than this, so I probably would have added a little bit more coconut milk, cashew milk to that. But yes, it tastes like chocolate pudding. You could serve this as dessert and with a little bit of coconut cream on top, and nobody would know that that's not like something really yummy, but it's actually really, really good for them. So there you go. It's Leslie's Fat Smoothie, P-H-A-T, Fat Smoothie, right here. I have to have another bite. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. I got to learn to take smaller bites. You guys, I've been told I need to learn to take smaller bites when I'm on camera, so let's try. It's so good. Yeah, in between snack. I mean, it is super rich. It has tons of flavors. You got tons of flavors, but mostly, the most that you taste in there is the chocolate. That's the, that is mostly what you're tasting in that is the chocolate. So, and if you added a little bit more ice or cashew milk, then you're getting, you know, it's going to be a little bit smoother. That's right. That's right. You will not go back. In fact, you're going to be like, what's next? What else can I eat healthy today? That's what's going to be. I have my own cafe. No thanks. No thanks. I am not cut out for that kind of life. I can tell you that. A quick recap. Man, Lisa, that's tough. This had a lot of ingredients. This has half an avocado. It has 4 figs. It has a tablespoon of cashew butter, 1 cup of cashew milk, a teaspoon of honey. Did I get it all, everybody? Everybody? Oh, and 2 teaspoons of cacao. No, yes, 2 teaspoons of cacao. That's what's in there. It is not super sweet. No, it's not incredibly, I mean, it is sweet and it tastes like, you know, something sweet, like a dessert, but it's not like crazy downtown sweet. So, and you could take out the figs or remove the honey or something like that. But I mean, if you've got a picky eater, they just think that they're eating, I wouldn't, here's a good trick. Yeah, so we're going to talk about cashews in just a second. So here's a trick. If you have a picky eater, I have one. I have a picky eater. If you have a picky eater, then here's the trick. Don't make the food in front of them. Like if you have kids that won't eat, like if they saw you put an avocado in this, they would totally gag and be like, no way, I'm never eating that. Or if you have a husband like that, yes, okay. So if you have that, don't make this stuff in front of them. They don't know what's in it. What they don't know is not going to hurt them. You get them used to it. Then you can say, did you know that there's an avocado in that? Did you know that I just put like amazing ingredients that are super good for you? That is the trick. That is one of the tricks, not the trick, but one of the tricks to getting a picky eater to eat is to not make these types of foods in front of them. If they don't know, typically they start eating them and they're like, what? That's amazing. So they don't even have a clue that it's something good for them. So, and this right here is a perfect fake out. This baby right here is a chocolate perfection fake out. And you could drink this whole thing and you have pretty much your fats for the day, which is heaven. It's heaven in a glass. It's heaven in a glass. I know, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Let's talk about magnesium super fast. So let's talk about cashews really fast. Oh, we got a few minutes. So let's talk about cashews super fast. Cashews are full of magnesium. 20% of your daily allowance comes from like, I can't remember what it is, but it's like a fourth of a cup of cashews. So cashews are really, really high in magnesium. Most of us, if you go and get your panels done, your blood panels done, and they look at all of your nutrients and vitamins and all that sort of thing, typically the two things that we are missing is magnesium. We're low in magnesium and we're low in protein. That is almost across the board. So, cashews are an amazing source of magnesium, also K, vitamin K, also copper, which is hard to get in other foods. So it is a great food for you. Now then, does that mean that you should be eating a bag full of cashews every day? Probably not. But it does mean that you should get some. Most nuts are, but cashews are superior in magnesium. So they have a lot of magnesium. They're kind of a superfood that way. What does magnesium do? And so what does magnesium do in the body? It is, if you're deficient in magnesium, you can actually start to have hardened arteries. You can, it can cause stroke, heart attack, high blood pressure. It can cause kidney stones. It can cause migraines. It can cause PMS. What? Oh my God. Yeah, so no, not 5 bags. Like a handful a day is really all you need, or every other day even. It can affect your mood. So it's actually, when you're low in magnesium, your mood can actually be, so it's really great for that. It can actually affect your mood and it can lower your, abilities to understand your emotions correctly, which is crazy, but that's one of the things that magnesium does in our bodies. It helps regulate that. So if you're suffering with depression or anxiety, getting on a magnesium supplement or eating foods high in magnesium would actually be beneficial for you. And magnesium also helps with our sleep-wake regulations. So the proper amount of magnesium, some people do it right before they go to bed. They take their magnesium. It actually helps them sleep because their bodies are regulated properly. So just keeping that in mind, and also keeps your poops in line. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, but it also will keep your poops in line so that you're not constipated. If you have diarrhea, that's a form of constipation, in case you didn't know that. So it can help regulate those things out. Helps with stress. Yep. That's exactly what we're talking about. So eat your cashews. That's right. And thinking about it that way, Janie, is that, around your period, sorry about the guys here. We're going to talk about the period for just a second. It's very natural. Nobody freak out. Women have their period, but if it's around your period, then, then it will actually, think about eating more foods that are higher in magnesium to help balance that out. So I know, right? Yes, it's true. We do. Shock of all shocks. So yes, the thing that it helps protect is actually helps protect your joints. It helps protect against headaches. It helps your memory. It can lower your blood pressure. here's another one that always shocks people. Magnesium actually helps protect your skin and your eyes and your hair from UV damage, so sun damage. If you've been exposed to the sun, it can actually help with that. People that are high in antioxidants and have the right amount of magnesium, typically if they've never tanned in their life, can actually have their skin tan a little bit when they have the proper amounts. So I know, kind of nuts, right? And then it helps with heart, and then it's also a cancer buster. So anything that helps with elimination, yeah, so anything, I know, right? Who knew that? So anything, and then we're talking about magnesium, not just cashews, but magnesium in general. But anything that helps with elimination, so getting the poops out of your body, is actually going to help fight and keep cancer out of the body. So keep cancer cells from turning on. I can tell you, I've been constipated most of my life. Yes, I'm going there. I'm going there right now. I've been constipated most of my life. It has just been the last 2.5 years that I have figured out how to eat so that I'm not constipated. And I'm not kidding you. From a child, my mom used to, does anybody remember Castoria? It was like castor oil with some other stuff in it, and it was a laxative, and she used to, that's right. So she used to give me Castoria when I was a little girl. I had it on a regular basis with a pickle chaser. So she would give me the Castoria and give me a pickle so that I could get so it's so important that your bowels are moving, not only moving, but moving properly. Having good poops is really, really essential to your health. So yes, so keeping all those things in mind. So castor oil is amazing for that. Yes, more fiber, more magnesium, more nutrients. Fermented foods can help with that, or help with it a lot, actually. So yes, and a lot of people don't understand that if they have constipation, that it doesn't mean just that you can't go. It also can mean that you're going too much. So I know, pickle chaser, it's like the best chaser on the planet. If I ever have to take anything that's really nasty, I still want a pickle chaser, thanks to my mom. So, I mean, it worked. I have to tell you, it totally worked. She could get me to do it because then I knew I was going to get a pickle. So, yeah, but I hated Castoria. I can still smell it. Like, if I think about it long enough, I can still smell what Castoria smells like. Ick, ick, ick. Ick. I do know it. I know, right? I love pickles. I've loved pickles my whole life. I like tart things. So, I had Moira cracking up because we went to an organic burger place that was there in San Francisco, and she and I had dinner together one night. We needed a chill night. Like I didn't want to go to some fancy pants restaurant and all that. I was done with that. We'd done that like 2 nights in a row. I was totally done with that. So we went to this little burger joint. And I had Salon Moira. You see her on here every once in a while. So we went to a burger joint, and I told her, I was like, the only reason that I eat burgers is so that I can have pickles and mustard. Yellow mustard. I mean, like the cheap stuff. I actually had a ton of it that night. So I bet I had 2 big heaping tablespoons on top of my burger because I love mustard and I don't eat it very often. So yeah. Remember Adam Sandler? I'm crazy pickle arm. I have a pickle for an arm. Don't I look scary? I know, so does mine. Anytime we're anywhere, Robin's like handing over his pickles. Here's my pickles. And I think he even likes pickles. He just knows how much more I like them. So, all right, you guys, I am out. I am out. I am out. I know, I love pickles too. Try fermented pickles. They have them. Bubby's makes fermented pickles. They're amazing. I have that one down. It's one of my favorite skits that he ever did. So I just think it's so hilarious. So hilarious. So, all right, you guys have hung out for a long time. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, love you. Thank you so much for sharing. Thanks for being here. This is an amazing smoothie. We have named it today. This is Leslie's Fat Smoothie PH. It's going to go up on my website. I'm going to get some photos today. They are not going to be pretty photos. There is no way that you can make this look pretty, but there will be photos and a recipe up there for you guys. Hopefully by this afternoon, maybe tomorrow. I got a lot to catch up on. It's been a whirlwind. Yes, thank you so much. Thanks for being here, Eric. I appreciate all your fun tweets and everything. So I hope I helped you out with, I was kind of vague and then you corrected me. So that was good. So I know last night was amazing. I'm going to talk a little bit about that on my inspirational scope today. I'm going to talk about last night and how amazing it was. So yes, yeah. So if you guys aren't following me, if you're on replay and you're not following me, you can still follow me from this broadcast. So swipe up or across or something. Whatever device you have means it does something different. So sign of the cross. I'm sorry, I'm not being mean. So you swipe one way or the other and you can still follow me. So please follow me. I do this scope every weekday at noon Mountain Time. So that's 11 Pacific and 2 p.m. Eastern. Thank you guys so much for being here on replay. I certainly appreciate it. If you've made it this far, you're my hero. I know. Oh, I know you are so demanding and I love it. I love that you're demanding. I wouldn't have a job if you weren't demanding. So, so yes. So you guys, if you haven't gone to gotokitchens.com, by the way, there has been a ton of you signing up for VIP. Thank you so much. I have to tell you, when I get the little thing from my VIP list provider, when I get the little thing in my email that says, you have 5 new members or you have 5 new, people have signed up. I get so excited. I should just open my email one day so that you guys can see on camera, so you guys can see how excited I get. Robin, it cracks Robin up. He's like, "Oh, you must have new followers." I'm like, "I do." And I get so excited because when you guys follow me and you share out this information that I'm sharing with you, when you share back out, I feel like we're partners. I feel like we're in this together. And we're in there changing people's lives. So it's amazing for me. It's an amazing journey. And I feel very humbled that I have been trusted with this task. And that's how I feel. I feel like that God has, because I'm a believer, that God has trusted me with this task of sharing this information. And I feel so honored and privileged. Not crying now, but anyway, I just feel really honored and privileged. I feel very privileged to be on this journey with you guys. So I know it's an amazing thing. So I know that's right. Partners in crime. How about partners in crime for good, healthy, real food? That's what we're doing. We are promoting real, healthy food here. So thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Light bulb. That's right. So anytime you're watching, thank you for the reminder, Eric. So anytime you're watching my broadcast, thank you, Rosemary. I love you to death. I love you to life, actually. I know he did say yes. He did. He was like, yes, do that. I like that. Keep going with that. And so yes, it's been an amazing ride so far, and it's only been 6 months. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Actually, we're getting up to 7 months. We're getting close to 7 months with Go To Kitchen. So when we hit a year, we're going to have a big old party. We're going to have a big old Periscope party. So, yes, thank you guys so much. Please go check out Go To Kitchens. Hey, Hillary, it's good to see you. So if you have not, please go check it out. GoToKitchens.com, GO2. I don't have on my apron today. GO2kitchens.com. You can get VIP access. It says VIP access. You click that, you get an email that says, are you sure that you are who you say you are? You say yes, and then you can, then an email is going to shoot back to you that's going to give you a free ebook. Thank you so much. A free ebook, How to Fall in Love with Your Kitchen and Yourself. And then it's also going to give you a link. This is very important. A link to a private Facebook page that is just for VIPs only. And you can go over there. I'm telling you, it's a hootenanny. You are. I love it. Rosemary, I have lots of VIPs in here, but Rosemary, you're in there for sure. I love it that you're there. But you guys go check it out. The party is happening. I mean, it's great here, but the party really happens over at the Facebook page. So, well, thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say that. Thank you. I hope it was informative. Hopefully you guys learned some things today about being fat. Get fat, everybody. Everybody get your fat on. Yeah. Okay, I know you do. I know you want to see it. I need to show it to you, Hillary. We need to connect so I can show it to you. So, hey, it's good to see you. Everybody's popping in and I'm popping out. So, gotta run, got things. If you guys want blog posts, I gotta go. If you want recipes, I gotta go. So So yes, thank you so much. I will be back this afternoon with an inspirational hashtag light bulb is always cooking and wellness and that sort of thing. Hashtag inspiration is always inspirational scopes. And it's me talking to myself. Please check those out as well. They are not boring. They are fun. We have a lot of fun there. It is a little bit more low key than this, but it's a lot of fun. So please check those out as well. I try to do it scope twice a day. So during the week. Yay! Yes. Bye. See you guys. Love you. Bye. Bye, Eric. Bye.